Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, get ready for an entertainment explosion. Get ready for an avalanche of awesomeness. Get ready to go live with your boy. Here he is, Hoodie Jube. And make sure you hit the subscribe button for your chance to win tickets to a live New Orleans Saints football game.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Hoodie Dude back with another live podcast, man. And if you don't know, you will know. There's no YouTube without your boy Hoodie Dude. Man, that video got me so damn hyped with Jeez, hold on, y'all. That video got me so freaking hyped. Hold on, we gotta do it one more time. Hit it again, Jude.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, get ready for an entertainment explosion. Get ready for an avalanche of awesomeness. Get ready to go live with your boy. Here he is, Hoodie Jube! And make sure you hit the subscribe button for your chance to win tickets to a live New Orleans Saints football game.
Whoa, that video so fire! So, another special thank you to Mr. David Hardy, man, aka Mr. Dynamite. Thank you for that intro, man. Woo! So how's everybody doing tonight? I already see a few people up in here. We got Mr. King up. He said, let's go. He said, who that? We got Chase up in here. He says, I'm here. If y'all don't know, Mr. Chase is my little nephew. He supported my channel. So shout out to him. He's in here. Who that? We got Mr. Pickett and Flickett in here. Who that, everybody? Yes, what he said. Who that? Who that? And like Keenet says it, there's no YouTube without your boy, Hoodie Jube. We got Miss Madison up in here. Who that, family? Well, basically, I wanted to do this live podcast tonight to go over a few things that I seen today. So, the number one thing I really seen today was the injury reports. They picked their end, who's going to be in the game, and who's going to be out for this game for since the practices happened this week. And so far, they said Eric McCoy is the only one that is considered out for this game. Eric McCoy, he's the only one considered out for this game. Everybody else is considered to play like they supposed to, because there's no questionable, and there's nothing on the thing on the side of it saying, game day decision, but everybody's expected to play. So that means we're going to get Mr. Lattimore back. We're going to get C.J. Garner-Johnson back. We're going to get Peyton Turner. Peyton Turner will play last week, but he's been out with a little bit of injury, but he should be fine. Let's see. What else? Who else, y'all, I'm thinking of? Oh, yeah, Compassino. He's going to be back this week, y'all. Compassino's going to be here. I'm trying to think of some other. Oh yeah, PJ Williams, he's back. I'm trying to think of everybody on the top of my head, but we're gonna have everybody back, basically, y'all, which is gonna be good for us. I'm happy to see that we're gonna have everybody back. Like I said, the only people we're not basically getting back is Eric McCoy right now. He's injured, and the people that's on injured reserve. So like Traquan Smith, King Crawley, Kawan, and Davenport. Those are the only other people we're not getting back right now because they're on IR. So I'm just happy to see this team getting healthier, and we definitely need our defense to be healthy, especially for next game against the Patriots, because you saw what the Panthers did, because we just had a lot of injuries on defense. We had a lot of key players. Big Daddy Sam's in here. He said, what's up, Hoodie Jube? What up, Big Daddy Sam? How you doing tonight, Big Daddy Sam? So the only good thing is that I'm really happy about, y'all, is we're going to have a full healthy team. The only bad one that I don't like is McCoy. That's our starting center. I want him to come back, So hopefully everybody will get healthier soon. And I think McCoy will probably come back next game because this will be 2 games he was out and they haven't put him on injured reserve. So I doubt it they're going to finally put him on injured reserve later. So most likely will be back next week, hopefully. Mr. King Neff said, can't wait for Kawhi to come back. Me too. I can't wait for Kawhi to come back, man. But that's going to be... He's going to miss the Patriots game. Because he's on IR. He missed last game because he was on IR. Which means he'll have to miss the Giants game. So he can return after the Giants game. He should be able to get off. So that's a good thing. Like I said, everybody should be back after week 6. So when we go to the bye week for week 6 and we have that bye week, we should have everybody healthy by week 7. We should be getting Michael Thomas back off of the pump list. We should be getting, let me think. Yeah, we're going to have Michael Thomas. We should have Traquan Smith off the list. We should have, I'm trying to think of some other people, y'all. Traquan, King Crawley should be back. Davenport should be back. Kawan, I think I might have missing Kawan. And those are going to be our main people back. Everybody else really ain't hurt right now. And look who's in the chat, y'all. Mr. Jerry. Hey, what up, Jerry? How you doing, Jerry? You doing good tonight, man? Shouting out everybody up in here. But, I know we're waiting on a few other people to come in because we usually have more than this. But, Mr. Jerry, man, you was asleep last night? Because you missed the live podcast last night, Jerry. But it's okay, though. We still had a good amount of people last night. Jerry had about 13, 14 people in here last night. And that was at like 1 something in the morning. But they all were in here for 2 hours. Madison said, Jerry. Keen up, sounding him out. What's up, Jerry? And Jerry answered my question. He said he's doing good. I'm glad you're doing good, Mr. Jerry, man. But, he said, yeah, I missed it. I was asleep. You good, man. But there is something that I got to tell y'all right now. I know there's going to be more people probably going to join in later, tune in later. But I'm going to just say it right now. Mr. B&G Breakdown, Mr. Aaron, I did invite him to the game. He finally responded back. And he told me he wants me to give up his spot and pick somebody else because he won't be able to make it. He's still dealing with the grandma situation and he, trying to get everything back to normal. So he said once everything gets back to normal, then bring him later on. But he said for this game, he won't be ready to go. So for the Giants game this weekend, so that I get to pick another lucky subscriber. And I figured I can pick one. I think what I'm going to start doing is since I'm going to bring 2 people to every game, I'm going to pick one off the winning spin wheel that I'm gonna create with it. I'm going to add the wheel to spin. And the other one I'm going to just pick. And the person that I pick is just, is the person that I really think deserves to go to a game. And it's kind of like, like I said, it started with B&G Aaron. The reason why I picked him, the reason why I felt like this man deserved it was because he has his own YouTube channel. He's the one that motivated me. He was going through a tough time and everything. And I just wanted him to go because he's really been wanting to go to a Saints game. But what happened with his grandma and everything, they trying to get everything back to normal, so he won't be able to make it. So he told me to pick somebody else. So there's somebody that's on my mind right now, and I want to tell y'all who that person I feel like is going to be. But like I said, I'm going to hold that for a little bit later on in the video because I know people are still going to be rolling in, and I want everybody that's usually in here to hear this so they can cheer that person on that I picked. But so before, yesterday we had a big conversation in the live podcast about, the Saints versus the Patriots game coming up this weekend. And we all discussed basically what do the Saints need to do, right, to beat the Patriots. And we all agreed on one thing. The number one thing that we need to do this weekend to beat the Patriots is no other than the offensive line being healthy and being, the best line that we had. The best line that we've been having. We need them to sew back up this weekend. We need them to communicate better. We need them to open the holes for Kamara and them can run the ball so we can get that running game going. Because once you get that running game going, we're going to be hitting people with play action passes. And then when you have time for my boy James to throw the ball, he's going to be tearing defenses apart. So that's all we need. And then on the defensive side, I told everybody when you go to the defense, we just need the defensive line to step up. We need them to put pressure on everybody. We need them to put pressure on Mr. Matt Jones and welcome him into the NFL by sacking him. That's all we need. That's all we need to win. And just think, we most likely will have C.J. Gardner-Johnson back. Lattimore is looking expected to play. Peyton Turner, defense end. Capacino is supposed to play. And guess who else is planning on coming back this week? Pete Warner. We might be able to see Mr. Pete Warner in here, y'all. Jerry said, can't make it on Sunday, have church on Sundays, but I appreciate it. Hey, some people got stuff to do, you know. Some people go to church, can't watch the games and stuff like that. That's why we'll save you as the lucky winner for like Monday night games or Thursday night games when we pick those to go. You'll be like one of those lucky winners since you can't go on Sundays. That's a good thing. And like Mr. Jerry said right here, shout out to everybody up in here in the chat. Mr. Jerry's the one that brought everybody over here, bringing all his people that he knows that are Saints fans and stuff like that to subscribe. And like I said, it ain't just my channel. He helps everybody out. So, shout out to Mr. Jerry, y'all. But I'm so ready for this game this weekend, y'all. I'm ready to see what this O-line can do. I'm ready to see if they got their communication better this week. I'm ready to see Kamara and them to make that bounce back in this week and actually run the game again and run that damn ball down everybody's throat like we did against Green Bay. I'm ready to see that happen. Also ready to see what Jameis is going to do, especially, you know, with the protection he needs. So I'm ready to see that happen, because I know he can tear apart some defense. And the number one thing I didn't see yet was I wish they would have. I'm surprised they didn't activate Kenny Stills to the after rosters yet. You know, he's been here for like a week now. They need to activate him for we can have another receiver, especially a veteran receiver that knows what he's doing. But if they don't activate him, then I guess they trust in Callaway, Deontay Harris, and all of them. I guess they trust in them to step up still. But I told people at the end of the day, as long as we get pressure on Matt Jones, because he's a rookie and you just get him scared and stuff, I feel like we'll be straight. We got Mr. Arch in here saying hallelujah to Mr. Jerry and saying who that, man. Welcome to the chat, Arch. Mr. Jerry's welcoming him in here. Hey, Arch. So, yeah, how's your day been, Mr. Arch? You been good? How's everybody's day been? I know we had Big Daddy Sam in here earlier. I don't know if he's still in here, but Big Daddy Sam, how's your day? How's everybody's day been? But when the reports came out today, y'all, I'm going to tell y'all right now, when them reports came out, I was so excited to see that we only had one player that was definitely, as you know, that was definitely considered out, and that was just McCoy. I was just glad to get everybody else back this week, and I'm so happy that we're getting healthier again. So we should see a way better game this weekend. Art said it was all good. Just hope for a comeback game. Yeah, we're going to have a comeback game. I don't see Sean Payton taking another bad L like that. And I feel like every time we do lose a game earlier in the year, and it's always that butt whipping or whatever game that we always get out of us, it always seems like the next game we always come back as like a revenge game. So I'm so ready to see that. I'm telling y'all, I don't feel like it's going to be too close of a game like some people say, because our defense is going to be everybody on defense should be good. I mean, just think, you're going to have Cameron Jordan, Capacino, Peyton Turner, and Granderson on your D-line pushing through like they've been. You're going to have Marcus Williams in the back because he's healthy. You should be getting Lattimore back. So you have Lattimore, Bradley Roby, Paulson Adebo, Trufant, all of them rotating and stuff playing on the field. You're going to have Malcolm Jenkins still there. He's good. You should be getting C.J. Gardner-Johnson back, so that's good. At linebacker, we're going to have Demario Davis, Zach Bond. We should be able to see the debut of Pete Warner. So, like I'm saying, we're going to have a lot of key players on defense back on there. Like I said, the only people we're going to be missing is Marcus Davenport and Kawan. That's the only two people we're going to be missing. But I feel like our defense is good enough to hold these Patriots because they really don't have no big key players. Like I said yesterday in the live podcast, the only people that look legit on that team is their tight ends. I mean, they got Hunter Henry and the other guy, I think his name's something Smith. That's the only other two players that I really know that's on their offense that looks really legit. Art says all eyes on Pete Warner. Yes, I want to see what Pete Warner's got to say, man. I'm ready to see what Pete Warner brings to the table. Like I said, he does remind me a lot of Luke Kuechly. So if he plays like that this Sunday, he'll be a good replacement, especially for Kawhi, who keeps getting hurt, every year. So I'm just glad to have Kawhi back on the team, but I'm hoping he can stay healthy after this. After he gets off injury reserve, I hope he stays healthy the rest of the season because we can use him and Pete Warner on the field at the same time. We got Mr. Patrick up in here. Yo, I love the podcast. Shout me out. Hey, I'm going to shout you out. What up, Patrick? How you doing tonight, Patrick? You think we're going to beat the Patriots this weekend? Let's see what Art said. Art says Crawley's back. He is improved and underrated. Yeah, I mean, I don't think he's back yet. I think he's on injured reserve. Remember, they put him on injured reserve for week 2? No, week 1. No, was it week 1 or week 2 they put him on? Because I think they put him and Traquan on the same time, and I think they got to sit out one more game, which would be this game, and then they able to come back, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, because this is only the third game, so because we only play the Packers and the Panthers. So, yeah, so they still got to sit out this game, and then after that, Ken Crawley would be back. They put him on before week 1. Yeah, they put him on before week 1, but I think he has to miss at least 3 games automatically. With the injured reserve now. Injured reserve, you got to sit out at least 3 games. So we only played the Packers and we only played the Panthers. So this is our 3rd game. So, yeah, Ken Crawley and Traquan can only come back next week if they're healthy and, ready to go. I'm trying to think of some other stuff to tell y'all that I've seen today, too. And trying to think of some other stuff that I thought of, too, earlier. I'm going to just say it right now. I was working today, y'all. I was working at work, and I think I gained 4 more subscribers today. I was basically just off of people that I was serving on today. So, that was a good thing. I gained some subscribers today while working because they were Saints fans. I called them, and I was like, hey, y'all huge Saints fans, huh? They're like, yeah, we are. And I said, hey, I got my own YouTube channel. You mind subscribing? They were like, yeah, sure. And then, when I told them about subscribing, coming, joining in, and watching the live podcast and just commenting and stuff, and I said they got a lucky chance of going to a Saints game, they were so happy. They were like, yes. They said, where do we subscribe? So, we got them on. That was 4 more people we gained today. And I think as of right now, let me look it up. Just want to make sure because I want to tell y'all a fake number. But I believe right now we are at, let me see right now. It's pulling it up on me. Let's see. It says 226. So we get in there, y'all. We're at 226 right now. That's really good. Yep. So 226 is saying. So that's a good amount, remember? For my birthday the other day, I only wanted to get to at least 200, and look where we went. We went above 200. Next up is 300. Next up to 400. We're just going to keep getting bigger and bigger with this channel, and eventually, this channel is going to blow up so much. It's going to be so exciting. Boom, boom. So, yeah. I'm trying to write down everything on here that I thought about so I don't forget stuff. So, if y'all just see me looking down, most of the time it's because I'm writing on my piece of paper. I always try to remember stuff to where I don't have to, say the same thing and y'all don't be like, oh, you just went over that, Number 1. O-line. Number 2. Passing. for D-line. D-line, yeah, this would be the D-line. Trying to think of some other stuff real quick. Oh, that was another thing I wanted to ask y'all in the chat. So, chat, let me know. I seen a thing where they said Josh Gordon, wide receiver Josh Gordon, is able to play again in the NFL, and they saying he should be able to play again by week 4. So there's a lot of people out here asking about Mr. Josh Gordon, and they said, and they really want to know about Josh Gordon, and they said, would the Saints be a team to consider maybe getting Josh Gordon, right? Or are they thinking about maybe picking him up because, you know, the receiving core ain't been looking good? And I seen a lot of Saints fans saying yes, and then you had a few people saying, no, we don't need that person in our locker room, you know. But hey, Josh Gordon was a good wide receiver before he started doing, you know, bad things and stuff like that. So I don't know if we would want him in our locker room with our guys to, you know, cause a distraction, or if he's a changed man and he's ready to play the football, you know, the game of football again. We just got to see, though. Art says, do you plan making some breakdowns? Do you have the tools to draw and show some thoughts? I don't have the tools and stuff like that yet on the breakdowns. I never did the breakdowns before. But sooner or later, I will definitely love to do that, because there is stuff that you can break down. Like when I was watching the Panthers game, everybody was criticizing my boy Jameis Winston. And I said, if you look at those plays and you break it down, Jameis Winston had receivers open. He just, when he went to go throw it, he couldn't set his feet in time. So those are some things that I would like to go over, and especially with Cesar Ruiz having a bad game last game, I would like to break down some of his footage and try to see what he can do. But like I said, I don't have the tools right now to do that. I got to find the tools to do that and definitely learn up on it a little bit. But as of right now, I'm basically just doing live podcasts, stuff like that, and just coming on here to give y'all the latest news, you know, injury reports, and just talk to y'all and just talk to the chat about Saints football. But yes, definitely planning on doing some breakdowns in the future once I find out what tools that I need to do that. But yeah, what do y'all consider? Do y'all consider maybe bringing in Josh Gordon, or not really? Like I said, when I seen that today, that he was maybe be able to play by week 4, I was saying maybe consider picking up Josh Gordon, but then again, I don't know. Like, I don't know if he's the same dude that he used to be on the field. But some people said, hell yeah, just bring him in, because, I mean, what's the difference? If he gets suspended again, he's out the door and we back to what we started with anyway. So they said there's no loss in trying to get him. It ain't like we're giving up a draft pick or anything, you know, for him. You're just basically taking the chance of him maybe getting suspended. And that doesn't do nothing to your team. So, we'll just have to see, though. But me, hey, I would pick him up. Why not pick up Josh Gordon? It's another receiver depth that you can add there, who might can play better than some of these people that we have right now. But me, personally, I just can't wait for Mr. Michael Thomas to come back, man. I'm ready for our number 1 receiver to get back nice and healthy. Ready to see that man on the field. And I'm telling you, once he comes back, and I feel like if Traquan Smith comes back, y'all, if Traquan Smith comes back nice and healthy, the team is going to look so much better. Our boy Callaway is going to be eating on everybody. I just want this team at 100% healthy. And then if somebody beat us, then they can talk crap. Because then there won't be no excuses, right? So, let's see. Art says, I don't know. I'll leave that on the coach. Our receivers may not be that bad. Michael will be back soon. Yeah, like they said, he's going to be coming back soon. They did say the last thing I heard, they said he was ahead of schedule. So, which means by the time his week 6 is up, you know, being on the PUP list, he should be eligible to be back for week 7, which is good. So, since we got a week, let's see, I think it's week 6. Yeah, week 6 is the bye week. We basically only got first 5 games. So, the first 5 games is the only thing he's going to miss. And right now, we're 1-1. And I'm telling you, we can finish 4-1. Or at the lowest, I feel like we just need to be 3-2 to where we at least, in the positive before Michael Thomas and everybody comes back, and then the team will be fully healthy, ready to go. Let me read this in the chat. Mr. Derek said, "What's good, fam? I just dropped in to show support. You're doing a great job, hoodie. Who that?" Thank you, Derek, man. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Nice to see you in the chat. So, yeah, I'm just writing the list down right now to try to think of people. So, like I said, Michael Thomas, Traquan, those are the two receivers. That's basically your number one and your number two now because, and Amanda Sanders gone, So, with them two being out, Callaway, an undrafted free agent, is your number one right now. But I'm telling y'all see what Callaway did last year to most of these teams, right? He was doing good. You see what he was doing in preseason. He was doing good. I feel like since they've seen how good he's been, and you don't have no Michael Thomas or Traquan, they've been putting their best corner on him, and they've been keeping an eye on him. That's why I feel like he's not been getting open. But hey, nobody can get open last game because we didn't have enough time, right? We didn't have enough time to pass. There was nothing we can do. Let's see. Oops. So yeah. So when Michael Thomas and Traquan come back, we'll have Michael Thomas, Traquan probably be the number two, and then think of this, Callaway would be your number three. And I feel like Callaway's gonna be the one eating on everybody, especially as the second or third string cornerback, because you ain't gonna have your number one corner or your number two probably on Callaway when you got Michael Thomas out there. So that's why I said I just can't wait for everybody to be healthy. Just think how strong and how much more explosive this offense can be if you had your boy Aaron McCoy never getting hurt, him just being healthy. You would have Michael Thomas and Traquan back. Just think about all this. And another person, I feel like my boy Adam Trumpman needs to step up. He needs to go back to what he used to, because Adam Trumpman was just dropping a little, few passes here and there lately. He ain't looking like his self from last year, but I feel like he's gonna change it around. I feel like his blocking game though got a whole lot better since last year. He definitely can block this year. Mr. Rob Mormon said, "Will you be attending any Saints games this season?" Yes, sir. Yes, I am, Mr. Rob Mormon. To let you know right now, I already bought my Saints tickets for next week's game since we are planning on coming home for the Giants game. So I bought some tickets, and I'm bringing 2 lucky subscribers, Mr. Rob Mormon. So to answer your question, yes, I will be attending these Saints games and most likely be going to every single home game. For sure. I'm planning on going to every single home game. Brian said, "Do you see us making the playoffs / Super Bowl?" Yeah, I see us making the playoffs. I just can't say Super Bowl this yet because we got to see who we have by the time we make it to the playoffs. So if we have everybody healthy, to be honest with you, if we had everybody healthy by the playoffs and everybody's got their chemistry up and nobody's hurt, so you got a healthy James Winston, you got a healthy Kamara and a healthy Tony Jones back there. You have a healthy O-line. You're going to have a healthy Michael Thomas, Traquan Smith, Callaway, Deontay Harris. The name goes on. Then you go to defense. You got a healthy Marcus Davenport, and you got Peyton Turner switching with him. You'll have a healthy Cameron Jordan. You'll have a healthy Capacino on the other side backing him up. That would be good. Then you go up towards the defensive tackles. You'll have David Adamani back. You'll have Malcolm Roach, Cy Tuttle, and Ringo, who's all making an impact right now, holding it down for him. You're going to have a healthy Demario Davis. You have a healthy Kawan. You have Pete Warner, hopefully healthy and be ready to play. And still have Zach Bond in them to help. You'll have Lattimore. You'll have Bradley Roby, Paulson Adebo, Trufant. You'll have Marcus Williams. You'll have Malcolm Jenkins. You'll have C.J. Gardner-Johnson. Like, I'm telling you, this team is so good. Like, this is a Super Bowl team right here. We're just not healthy, and we can't say, let's go to the Super Bowl right now. This is a Super Bowl team. I'm telling you, we are capable of being a Super Bowl team. We're just not healthy right now to show people that we are a Super Bowl team. So that's why everybody thinks we're not even a playoff team. Why? Because we don't have the people right now. They're not healthy, and they're not playing, and they're not proving these people wrong. Why? Because they hurt. They're not on the field. So, yeah, they are going to say we're booty cheeks and stuff like right now, They are going to say that. But let them talk crap. But at the end of the day, only true Saints fans like us and only true Saints YouTubers and stuff like that, like me, Mr. Big Q, Mr. TJ, and Mr. Aaron, and you can name all these people. You can name the Nola Bros and WDN Chatline and all of them. You can put all these people. We're the only one that goes and study and actually see the team, and you can actually go all the way around and say you got a good key player in every damn position, and that makes you a Super Bowl team. But when you don't have all your different key players in those positions playing because they hurt, you're not going to look like a Super Bowl team. And that's what I'm trying to tell people. We are capable of being a Super Bowl team, but we definitely a playoff team for sure. Mr. Derek said Josh Gordon can't hurt us when we can sign him for a league minimum. We short on money, and if he lasts past 2 games, it's a win. And if he don't, it's no big deal because Michael Thomas will be coming back after the bye. Yeah, that's what I was telling everybody. I feel like he will be good, right? He's not. It's not. I told everybody it won't hurt us, right? It will not hurt us to pick up Josh Gordon because at the end of the day, if he gets suspended, he gets suspended. And it ain't like you wasting a draft pick on him and taking a risk on him, to get suspended again, and you just lost a damn draft pick. He's just a free agent. Just pick him up, pay him for the minimum price that we can possibly do, and get him. I can see it. Mr. Elite, I see he's in here. Elite said, my bad, I'm late. Hey, man, I tell everybody this when y'all say my bad, I'm late. I don't care if you're late. I'm just glad to see you in here, man. Thank you for being in here and supporting this channel. Mr. Keen Nip. Everybody signing out Mr. Elite up in here. Derek's welcoming him. So, welcome to the chat, Mr. Elite. Let's see. Let me see. And by the way, y'all, just to show y'all, at the top right here where it says the Cash App donation for Saint Ticket, this is my Cash App that I have, and this is basically anybody that wants to donate and send money, they more than welcome. I'm not asking for it. I just got it on here just in case y'all was willing and wanting to donate to the Cash App or whatever, and whatever y'all donate is literally just for Saint Tickets. So that just helps me buy more Saint Tickets and be able to bring more subscribers with me than having to, bring only a limited amount of people, like only able to bring 1 or 2 people at a time. But, this game, I definitely bought 2 tickets for 2 subscribers. Next game, I got to see what the next game is and see how much the tickets are to see how many I'm going to buy. Because all this is basically coming out of my pocket. And I'm working 2 jobs. I'm waiting on my 3rd job to call me. They call me for an interview to where I can start working for them. And then that's just going to be straight money coming in to buy more tickets. So, this right here at the top right here, I got it in here. If y'all want to donate, just let me know. And that's it about that. But let's get to some of these chats in here too. What's with all these coaches testing positive for the COVID? Shoot, to be honest, I don't even know why they all testing positive. Because remember, I think almost the whole team got the COVID shot and everything. They all fully vaccinated. Excuse me, y'all. They all fully vaccinated. So I don't understand why they all caught COVID now and they all positive. But they did say only like maybe one. No, they said 4 coaches ain't gonna be able to that are gonna be out this game. Only 4 instead of like 8 that we had. So we're missing half the coaches still this game, but most of our players will be back, which is fabulous. I'm happy to have everybody back. Like I said earlier in the chat, if nobody was in here, I don't think y'all was in here earlier. But the only person ruled out for this game so far at the practice today was McCoy. Everybody else by their name that was on the list or nobody has questionable by him or nothing like that. They literally are expected to play, which is good. Yeah, like R said, it's 3 coaches still out. My bad, 3. So only 3 coaches are out, which is good, Like I said, it's better than having all 6 or 7 of them out, right? It's good to have our coaches back. But yeah, I think this defense, y'all, our defense is a Super Bowl defense. Because this thing, you got key players in every position. And that's what I like about this defense. I'm just finally happy that the Saints / Sean Payton finally agreed to, go with defense for once, Because for most of Drew Brees' career, they always had that good high power offense, but their defense was so bad, y'all. It was just so bad. But we'll be all right. Like I said, I'm just happy they finally stepped up the defense, because you literally got a key player in every damn position, and I'm so happy. Tess says, only have about 10 to 15 minutes to be here. Sorry, fam. Hey, you're good. As long as you're in here for a little bit, that's good, right? But just to let you know, Miss Tess, while you're in here, because you only get 10 to 15 minutes, I said earlier in my live podcast that I talked to Mr. Aaron, a.k.a. B&G Breakdown. Talked to him, and he told me he can't go with me to the game this weekend when he was one person that I picked. And he told me to pick somebody else. And I had somebody else in mind, but the other person told me that person can't go either because they go to church on Sunday, so they never available on Sundays, which was Mr. Jerry, because I felt like he deserved for all the people he brings in and helps. So we're going to pick another lucky winner this Sunday. And I have another one that we're going to be having on the spin wheel. So 2 lucky subscribers we get to pick this week. Derek says, Elite, Elites, you need to drop your link. Interested in some jerseys, bro. Hey, Elite, drop your email again and stuff like that so he can buy some jerseys from you. Because you see the jerseys in the background. Got that one. And you got that one. I'm just glad for oh, here we go. Let me pop it up real quick before I say anything. Here you go, Mr. Derek. There's his email right here. Oh, Miss Tess, since you're only in here for 10 to 15 minutes, and I know you wasn't in here earlier, and I know Mr. Elite and Derek and all y'all wasn't in here, why not get y'all all hyped up right now, right? Why not get you all hyped up? Come on, let's get us all hyped up in here. Roll the clip, hoodie, jube.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, get ready for an entertainment explosion. Get ready for an avalanche of awesomeness. Get ready to go live with your boy. Here he is, Hoodie Jube. And make sure you hit the subscribe button for your chance to win tickets to a live New Orleans Saints football game.
Miss Tess, I know you're hyped up after that. Come on, Miss Tess, I know you're hyped up. And Miss Tess says, the Saints coaches, Ryan Nielsen, Brian Young, Dan Rossard will not be at the game. Yep. Like they said, 3 people was going to be out this week, which is okay. It's better than having 6 to 8. So I'm happy everybody's getting healthy. Even the coaches are getting healthy, which is good. Mr. Elite, who dad? Kane said, Test, no offense taken. Okay. Bad in my trunk. Mr. Derek said, that's fire, Hoodie. I know, it's so fire. And I really do like it. So the person with that voice, that is my dad's friend. He works with him and stuff. And he, on the side, he does ring announcing for like UFC fights and stuff, and he has a really good voice for that. And you can just hear yourself how good he is at that. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, he actually had a chance to announce people for WWE before, but I think it was like a what you want to call it, a dark match or whatever, where it's not on live, it's not on live TV, and it's just like little show they have at different arenas and stuff. So he got to do that when they came down to New Orleans one time and had a dart match. So shout out to Mr. David Hardy, aka Mr. Dynamite, for doing that for me, because everybody loves it and everybody says it's fire. And trust me, I like it too. Ted says, "Who that? We believe black and gold till we dead and cold, from wound to toe." Yes, we do. We believe that black and gold until we dead and cold, and that's Mr. Aaron's quote when he always ends the show. And like I said, I'm hoping everything gets better for him and his grandma and stuff. Him and his family, like we said, we're always praying for him. Tess says, "Hoodie Jube, the scroll at the bottom of the screen looks looking nice. Make progress, sir." Thank you. Actually, if you like this at the bottom, the little scrolls and stuff like that, my boy Neptune's been helping me with that. When he was here the other day with me before he flew back yesterday. So me and him has been working on it. And Derek said, "I'm just glad CJ Gardner-Johnson is back." Me too. I'm just so excited that CJ Gardner-Johnson back, because he's one of our best defensive players, especially at tackling, and he's always on the play. Like, he reads the defense so good, and so good at tackling. I'm just ready to see what he does. Mr. Elite said, "Can't wait to see Warner." I know, me too. That's the same thing I said when they said he's expected to play this weekend, because he had 2 full practices this week, so I'm super excited. Mr. Jerry said, "Good night, everyone." Well, good night, Mr. Jerry, man. Thank you for dropping in for a little bit. Like I said, we all know it's a little late up in here, so we always do the live podcast a little late and stuff. But the reason why I do it a little late is because I gotta work, and my jobs that I work are at night. So when I work, 2 jobs and stuff, it's hard to stream during the day unless I'm off from the other job in the morning. So, like I said, I try to stream as much as I can for you. And look at this, Mr. Jerry. Everybody telling you good night, man. Everybody loves Mr. Jerry in here, and we are the Who Dat family. Derek said, "Jerry, good night and God bless you, bro." Yes, sir. God bless you, man. Art says, "Pretty nice live stream." Yes, sir. It's a pretty good nice live stream late at night. Last night I was shocked because I started off with 3, 4 of us. Next thing you know, we had 13 people for about 2 hours last night. It was going on 1:32 in the morning last night, and we still had people up in here. It was just it was just good last night. We had so many people. My boy Damian Green ain't in here. Yes, sir. He must be at work, and I know he's gonna come in here in a little while saying, "My bad, I'm a little late because I'm just getting off of work." So I know he's gonna pop up in here sooner or later. Elite says CJ's energy was missed a lot. Yes, his energy on the field and him just getting on the other team's nerves and getting in their head is what we was missing. You know what I'm saying? That's what we were missing. And I don't know what you want to say, his tackling is just so damn good. It's like, if you have to pick one of the best tacklers on the team, it's probably out of him, Demario Davis, and Malcolm Jenkins. Those are your best 3 tacklers right now. So we were definitely missing him. And everybody's still saying good night to Mr. Jerry. Mr. Jerry, good night, like we all said. Have a great night, man. Hopefully to see y'all again, maybe. Might do another stream tomorrow night when I get home from work. Just depends. But I'm definitely doing one Sunday for my giveaway for the tickets. Tess says, "Keenet, what program did you use to put the scroll up on Alan's stream?" What program did you use? So the program we're using is Melon app right now. It's Tess. It's the one that what's his name, Mr. B&G Aaron uses. He's the one that told me about this site. Miss Tess asking Mr. Elite. She has some jersey questions real quick about it. Are you able to put prints on your jerseys? Well, answer the question for us. Boom, boom, boom. So, quick question for you, Miss Tess, why are you in here? Because I just need to know, Everybody that's in here in the chat right now, please comment and let me know. Or y'all available on Sundays to go to the Saints game. So like if I pick anybody's name in this if I pick anybody's name in here to go with me and my people to the Saints game for the lucky tickets and stuff, or y'all able to make it on Sundays. Like Mr. Dirt, he can't make it on Sundays, so he's gonna be the one that I'm gonna have to probably automatically pick to go with us on a Monday night or like a Thursday night football game, because he had church that he's got to go to, so he won't be able to make them. So I'm just trying to ask y'all if y'all able to go. Because if y'all are, then let me know if y'all able to do it. If not, then I can take you off and try to push you on a Monday or Thursday when we have one of those Monday night or Thursday night games, and we can put y'all as a lucky winner to come. Derek says, do y'all think we're going to stick with Reese at center or go with the guy from KC after next week? See, to be honest with you, Mr. Derek, I think what they're going to do is literally stick with Reese because they haven't activated him off the practice squad yet. So I really do feel like they're sticking with Reese at center and Trotman at guard. And then Eric McCoy, he was out last week, remember? And he's out this week. So he's most likely to be back next week. After that calf injury, just because they have him and drew him on IR. Because if he's going to miss at least 3 weeks, they would have drew him on injured reserve already, right? So probably next week, you'll see Mr. Eric McCoy probably show back up to the game because, like I said, they didn't draw him on injured reserve last week. They didn't draw him on injured reserve this week. Because once you draw that person on injured reserve, you got to miss at least 3 games. 3 games minimum. So, to answer your question, Mr. Derek, I really do think they're just sticking with Reese and Trotman for 1 more week, and then McCoy should be returning. So yeah, so everybody that's in the chat, please comment and let me know if y'all are able to go to games on Sundays. So let me know. It say yes, I am able to go to the games on Sundays if my name is picked. Let me know, for I can know when I pick a name, I can put you there. If I can put y'all on the spin wheel and stuff like that, because like Mr. Jerry told me in the chat that he can't go because on Sundays because of church. So if y'all can't go because of a certain reason on Sundays, let me know and I can put y'all on the spin wheel for when we pick for like the Monday nights and the Thursday nights. Please put it in the chat and let me know. Boom, 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 boom. Let's see. Derek says, I can't make it, bro. I'm in Texas, so appreciate it, but I don't want to take up a spot. Yeah, I feel you, man, but thank you for showing the love. Like I said, if you ever can make it to a game, always come in here and scroll and let us know. If you can make it to a game, and I can always throw you back on the little spin wheel, to actually win. So just let me know when you're able to make it. If maybe not able to make it, just let me know. Mr. Art says Caesar was just working on guard all season. Yeah, he's been working guard. How about you just say he's been working guard all over the place, right? I mean, since last year he's been a guard, so. And Elite's responding to Ms. Tess about this, the Prince question one. I mean, I can create patches / logos, so he can do all that for you. Tess says, Derek, depends on if it's a game day elevation. I'll be surprised if they go with Reader at center this weekend. Yeah. Like I said, I like Austin Reader because he's a Pro Bowler, but like everybody's saying, we should maybe give Cesar Reader another chance. It was only one game. The man's been learning the guard position since he got in the league, so let's give him one little break from that game and let's see what the communication looks like this week. Ted says, if Reed can't step up this weekend, then Reader will probably have enough practice time in to start game 4. Yeah, he should have enough practice in to start by game 4, but like I said, I think McCoy should be back by next week just because why haven't they drawn him on injured reserve yet? Because when you draw somebody on injured reserve, they got to miss at least 3 games. Well, this is going to be his second game he's out for, so why haven't you drawn this man on injured reserve if he was going to miss next week too? So we just got to see. Ted says, I can make some Sundays, but it will probably be a while. Gotcha. Just let me know, Miss Ted, when you are able to do it. Because like I said, if you're not able to go to the Giants game, which is next Sunday, I'll just take you off the spin wheel to where we can know who's going to be that lucky winner to go. You know what I'm saying? We can find out who will be that lucky winner that we can bring to the game next Sunday against the Giants. Before I can have, because I don't want to have y'all on the wheel and y'all won the tickets and then y'all just can't go, because we're just taking up a spot. Test says to Elite. Well, it clicked on the wrong one. This is what she said to Mr. Elite. So, someone sent you a PNG digital files with logos. Could you make a jersey with those? And Mr. Elite put his email in there for you. Mr. Derek said, I think we should activate Kenny Steele from the practice squad this week. Hey, that's the same thing I was saying. I think he should have been activated last week against the Panthers because he really is a good veteran receiver. And I feel like he's going to make a splash with this team again. I mean, he made a big splash when he was playing with us before, and it ain't like he's not familiar with our offense, right? And especially Sean Payton. So, we just got to see. Which, you never know. There might be game day decision where they say, hey, they activate him and they, put somebody else on the practice squad or something like that. We just got to see. But, yes, Kenny Stills will be a good pickup for this weekend activate to our active roster instead of having him on the practice squad. Look at Miss Tess over here making business with Mr. Elite. I'll try to get some people together, I might have someone that's interested in working with you don't know yet. So, there we go. Like Miss Tess always doing, she's always helping. But, what about you, Mr. Elite? You never answered my question, Mr. Elite. Are you eligible to go to the game? We need to know. Like I said, everybody in the chat, let me know if you can go. I already heard from Mr. Derek and Tess, and they said they're not able to go just yet. And Mr. Jerry said he can't go on Sunday, so let me know. Mr. Derek said Panthers lost CMC and Horn. Yeah, I seen that. I seen that they lost CMC for a few weeks, like up to 4 weeks, I think they say, because of his hamstring. And then J.C. Horn broke his foot, so he's going to be out for a little bit with a broken foot. So, that was bad for them. And they didn't really look that good against the Texans either. Like their offense, Their defense looked good. Their offense just looked bad. Sorry, y'all had to let that yawn out of me. But, like I said, everybody in here, don't forget to comment in here and let me know if y'all can make it. Because, like I said, Sunday I will be doing the spin where I just need to know if y'all can make it tonight. Because if y'all can't, I'm going to put y'all down for the next game. And we're going to keep moving y'all back till we can, till we know that y'all are able to go. Tess said, I saw that. I feel bad for Horn his rookie year. CMC, they're going to run that poor young athlete into the dirt. Probably because they run him damn too much. They use him too much when you still got... Now you finally got weapons around him like Robbie Anderson and DJ Moore and all them. So, you don't have to run, McCaffrey all over the place. But, hey, you see what we do with Kamara. Kamara ain't getting hurt as much, so we don't run the ball with him as much. We don't run the ball 30, 40 times a game. Tess says Horn broke his foot. The latest rumor I heard about his situation is that it may be multiple bones. That sucks, and that's definitely scary. Art says, have you seen Dalton? I guess he faced an injury just when he reached the sideline. I don't know what's up with his injury, to be honest. Maybe he just got tired of getting booed by his fans because they wanted to see Justin Field. I don't know. Maybe it's like you said, it's a fake injury. So it's an excuse. But they said, didn't they say Andy Dalton was going to be like a week-by-week decision? Like game... I think they said week-by-week decision, depending on... I don't even know what his problem was, though, to be honest with y'all. I really do not know what his problem was. But, Since it's getting late over here, and I know Miss Tess says she wasn't gonna be in here too much longer anyway, and we basically covered everything we needed to cover today, which was what we talked about last week, which was basically what we need to do to beat the Patriots, and we already discussed that, which is the O-line, get the running game going, and get that passing game going. And the other thing we went over today was the injury reports. And the good thing, like we said, McCoy's the only one considered out this game, which is good. Everybody else should be back. So this game should be good. And I'm going to let y'all know tomorrow if I do go live or not. If I don't go live tomorrow, then it will be Sunday, probably right before the Saints game comes on at noon, before I can do the live podcast and pick my lucky winners. So, like I said, make sure everybody's in here Sunday. So if y'all not in here right now watching and y'all watch this video later, don't forget to be in the live podcast Sunday right before the Saints game, for we can get pick out 2 lucky winners to go with us. And I know Miss Tess is going to bed. I see her posting here good night to everybody. So everybody's telling her good night. I know Mr. Derek said he won't be able to make it because he lives in Texas. And I know Mr. Jerry said he can't go on Sunday because of church. So, and like Derek said, hopefully Peyton Turner will be at full practice. He was at they said he is expected to play. After today, they said they only ruled out Aaron McCoy. He's the only player that was ruled out this game. Everybody else is expected to play. So, Peyton Turner, Pete Warner, C.J. Gardner-Johnson, Lattimore, Capasino, P.J. Williams, and whoever else was on the list is all expected to come back. So, with that being said, we almost reached an hour on here, so I had a long day at work and stuff, so I'm going to end it a little earlier than normal, y'all. And everybody's going to bed anyways. You know, Miss Tess going to bed, Mr. Jerry went to bed. We all getting our butts to bed, so with that being said, y'all, thank y'all for joining the live podcast. There's always going to be another one. I will definitely let y'all know about tomorrow. And like I said, make sure y'all tune in Sunday before the Saints game for the live podcast. And also for we can pick out lucky winners. And with that being said, you know this, right? There's no YouTube without your boy, Hoodie Jube. And you know how we always gotta end this, right? You always gotta end it with the greatest intro ever.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, get ready for an entertainment explosion. Get ready for an avalanche of awesomeness. Get ready to go live with your boy. Here he is, Hoodie Jube! And make sure you hit the subscribe button for your chance to win tickets to a live New Orleans Saints football game.
Alrighty, y'all. Peace out. Who that?